Food Markets only.
Meet Susie Smart. She is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk. She has a seat. What's your name, my darling sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk.
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite.
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at Food Markets only.
He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Penny, Penny, Penny.
Well, what's on the television then? Looks like a penguin.
Not a penguin, it's Suzy Q96. And we are doing the Monday night Lodo coin collecting show. Wasn't sure I was going to make it tonight. I had a series of catastrophes. Hey, Mikey, homemade meatballs and rigatoni. That sounds good. I wish I'd have had that instead of what I had, because what I had didn't agree with me. We almost didn't have a show because it didn't agree with me. Then I spilled my tea all over the floor, and then I dropped a bunch of money on the floor. It's been uncoordinated girl day here at the Susie house. We're going to wait a couple minutes before we get going here. I got some different stuff we're going to mess with tonight. But I will tell you, I got almost everybody's giveaway packages ready to go out in tomorrow morning's mail. Seaweed, yours will not be one of them because because of 2 reasons. Number one, I wasn't sure that was your address. And now that I know that it is, I can do the paperwork. But second is because if I remember correctly, you are in Canada, so you're in my Canada box where I have to fill out all of the customs forms before I can send them. So pretty much everybody that's left that I haven't done is because I haven't filled out all the paperwork yet. Oh, it's okay, Seaweed. I figured it was you because I got to the end of all of the giveaway emails, and the only one that I did not have a name was yours. So I had your name in the email, but not your screen name. And I'm going, okay, now I'm pretty sure this is his because it's in the Canada box. So I just have paperwork to do on those. And then I have one, I'm hoping SkyQuest comes in because I can't find one of the prizes I gave him. It was a sticker pack, and I think it went down behind my desk. So I'm going to send him the few stickers that I have and another prize instead. I don't think he'll mind, but I want to consult with him. And by the way, if you have stickers for your channel, and you can stick a few of them in an envelope and send them over to us, we will send you some in return. Hi, Chew. Chew, chew, chew. Blister and Barnacles, hey. Welcome, welcome. We're getting a few folks in here. Let me tell you what we got on the agenda. We have car wash quarters. Yes, I did make it by the car wash. So we have a collection of car wash quarters, and there's our friend Furry. How you doing, girl? So we got a whole bunch of car wash quarters, and then we also have roll bank quarters couple rolls of pennies, couple rolls of nickels. And so I think, yeah, I got 2 rolls of nickels, 2 rolls of pennies, a roll of quarters, and $20 worth of car wash quarters, plus some spare change I found in the bottom of my handbag. So we shall be searching all those different things for some low-dough treasures to go in the albums. I think we're going to start out with a little thing I found in my Coin Collecting for Dummies by Neil Berman and Ron Guth. I was just looking through, periodically I just picked the book up and looked for some interesting things that I didn't know about. And I found one of those today. And I meant to mark the page so I wouldn't have to sit here and be stupid. But I did not mark that page for some reason. I marked a page about nickels. I'm going to find it, though, because it was interesting. Come on. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, Pooey Magooey. Where is it? It's about quarters, and I wanted to share it because I thought I had never heard of it before. Focusing on U.S. coins. Oh, I can't find it. And I don't want to try and wing it on this one because this was something I didn't think I should be flying solo on. I'll get back to it eventually. Well, we'll have to do it another time because Dummy lost it. But it was basically about a state quarter error that I had never heard of before. Hey, Lyle. Hi, Silver. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Hey, Chris Roberts. Yeah, I guess we're going to start out with the National Park folder this week. Now, this is my personal folder. All the other ones, the other quarters, the state ones, I have filled mine a long time ago, and then some giveaway ones as well. But I've been working 3 years trying to complete my personal National Parks book. And I really only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am only missing 5. But boy, they have been elusive. And I have done the whole book from loose change. I don't buy quarters for it. I don't do anything like that. These are all from car wash or bank rolls or laundromat, things like that. None of them came from any kind of store or anything. So no dealer deals. So let's see if I can fill any of those 5 in, and then we'll switch over to something else. I get this. Oh yeah, I gotta look at this dude. Oh, yeah, I think we already looked at that guy. He can get out of my way. Now, on these, I do have to look at mint marks because, number one, there are spaces in my book for Philly and Denver, and there are also the W's that I have a few of in my little coin box. So, y'all gonna have to excuse me. I'm having a little bit of problem with my eye tonight. So, if I don't pick up on your comments in the stream right away, it's because I'm half blind, and some nights more than half. Okay. Nothing there that I need. Oops, I didn't get a quarter container out here. There we go. Now we got us one. AZ! Well, see, I want to do it myself because I want to prove that you can do it the way I'm doing it. It may take longer, but I pledged at the beginning that I wasn't going to take any donations or anything. I wanted to see how long it took to fill a book doing it this way. And I'm sure if I lived in a different part of the country, I might have already been done, but I started the book in Georgia, and now I'm in Virginia, so I'm still in the South, which means I get a lot of Philly coins and not much Denver or West Point. There is a M3 kitty fur getting in my way. Get out of there, you dumb cat. Alrighty. Yeah, I have filled a number of the state books, but this one has not been easy. I thought it was going to be a lot easier than it has turned out to be, truthfully. This, by the way, will be the last of the Monday Lodo shows for a bit. I mean, if a miracle happens, I'll be back on next week. But it's doubtful because Thursday I am going in to the hospital Thursday morning to have an implant called a Watchman put into my heart, which is supposed to help control this horrible AFib, and it will also help protect me from blood clots getting into my heart, and it will allow me to no longer have to take the blood thinners that I'm on, which are really interfering with treatments for other problems I have. So I will be on Wednesday night for my weekly sweep in the dirt metal detecting show. And then Thursday I go in the hospital, and they're telling me I'll be sent home the next day. So we have made arrangements for my aide to come and spend extra time, and there's supposedly a nurse on the roster. But for that reason, I don't know about next week's shows. I have been told by a close friend who has had the same surgery that he was like sent home the next day and is doing fabulous and says I'll be up dancing in no time. So we hope that's the truth. Hope that's the truth. So anyway, there may not be shows next week, but I will let everybody know as things progress. I may pull a pizza guy thing. I don't know if y'all saw what happened with Pizza Guy about a week ago. He ended up in the hospital with a stroke and then a mild heart attack, and that crazy fool was broadcasting live from the hallway at the emergency room. Oh my goodness. I have actually broadcasted from the ER before myself. Now what's going on in his eye? I don't know if that looked normal. He's got a little blip in there. I'll have to study on that. Fort Moultrie, 2016. So I went to the farmer's market trying to make some money. And I'll tell y'all why that was important in a second. It has to do with my surgery. And I met these two wonderful ladies who were just a joy. And we were talking about we were talking about my music jewelry. And I mentioned to them that I am the publicist for Question Mark and the Mysterians, who still exist. They were a big deal in 1966-67. And they were familiar with 96 Tears. So here I am with these two ladies standing in the middle of, oops, some of these are in the wrong basket. This one is. Standing in the middle of the farmer's market singing 96 Tears at full volume. So I made my farmer's market singing debut. I don't usually sing in public, but apparently I was okay because people started applauding. So that was kind of fun. Hadn't done that before. And then I had this wonderful little 11-year-old girl. I got to tell you about this little girl. Politest child ever. Her name's Jolene. And she had heard me talking about going in for my surgery. And she had actually come in the booth to buy her mom something, which was very sweet. And she asked me, did I have anything in so-and-so price range? And I don't have a whole lot in that price range, but when it's a kid, I usually create something that's in that price range. So anyway, she picked out a pair of earrings for her mom, and she paid for them. And then she said she had heard me talking about my surgery and wanted to know if she could pray for me. And she was just so sweet. And her mom, it turns out, was one of the vendors, an artist. And so I did go over and tell her mom what a good job she had done raising this child, because this child was just an absolute joy. Perfect manners, just, yeah, good kid. So I didn't make a ton of money, but I made a little. And here's why I needed to do that. I got a notification from my insurance that they have changed how they are doing the medical transport. I have never had to pay anything. Okay, there is something in his eye. There's the one that has like a little something in the eye. And then there's the one that doesn't. See, there's like, oh, where's my, I never have a pointer. Okay, see this part of the eye right there where it curves around, comes down to the bottom. Now look at this one. And I have been told that there is such an error where there's things in this eye. Now look at this one. He's got a blob right there. A cud of some kind. Just a little one, but this is the normal. And that one clearly has, he's got a sty or something. Hi, Christopher. So we're going to push him up there and keep him for now. Maybe he's crying 96 tears or just one. So anyway, one of the reasons I went to the market, because I had not planned on going, was I got this thing from my care coordinator at my insurance showing I'll have to go back and look at it again. I set it aside to study on him. Anyway, I got this thing from the insurance. On which wing did you say? Left wing. Okay. I don't see anything. Well, off to the donut shop. You going to Tim Hortons without me again? Dagnabbit. I need me some good coffee. Anyway, I keep trying to spit this out and I keep getting sidetracked. Used to be they would take me, it was no charge. And to the hospital that I am going to, it's about 85 miles each way. Well, now apparently I can only get 60 miles each way. And then I have to pay like $1 a mile for anything over those 60 miles. So I'm getting hit with about 48 to 50 miles worth of transport to and from there from now on. And I wasn't counting on that. So that was why I went out to the farmer's market this weekend, even though I didn't really feel well enough to do it, is because I got to come up with $50 to give these people. Now, I'm not happy about that because, number one, I'm on an insurance plan that has special considerations for people that are chronically ill. And I was told they would pick up that extra stuff. Well, apparently they're not doing that anymore. So every time I have to make this trip now, I got to pay the last 23 miles each way out of my pocket. I'm not happy. That's a lot of money when you're on Social Security. So, yeah. So I went out there and I did not make $50, but I made $30, I think, after I paid my booth rent and all that. So got to figure out how I'm going to make it work. But so anyway, Well, see, my rides are paid out of Virginia Medicaid. Mine aren't on Medicare. They're paid out of the Medicaid, and each state is different. And that was, you know, that was the deal. Now, if I go the reimbursement route, I have to drive it myself, and I can't drive that far. My car won't make it, for one thing, and I only get 50 cents a mile. So, yeah, it's messed up, and I have them investigating it. But in the meantime, I got one of those trips, and I know I can't afford that. So I'm a little spooked. I got 3 more quarters here. So far, I haven't found anything to go in my book. So, yeah, every time I think I got the system down, they change the system on me. So, I had called this morning and sent a copy of the letter over to one of my care coordinators and said, hey, here, this is what they've done now. Well, last week I had one that wouldn't take my insurance, that's been taking my insurance for 3 years. So, I don't know. I know I need to. All right, well, we didn't have anything there. Next thing I'm going to do is, I guess, I'm going to open this roll of quarters. Now, they won't be all sorted out by national park or state or anything. This bunch is from the bank. So, but I do have a roll. Has not been checked for silver, anything. So we're just going to open it up, see what's in it. And then we'll end up going back through it again. This is just I'm going to set the regular ones off to the side. Oops, I must have bonked into my scope here. This is just your standardized. I'll go back and look at them later. Okay, that's a state quarter. Set that aside for when I get that book. That's a state. Right now I'm just looking for national parks. The Blue Ridge. Yeah, I was really mad. I wanted to go down to the we have a nature path. I can't metal detect on it, but I wanted to go down there and walk around. It's part of the Blue Ridge Park, and they had it closed off, and I don't know why. I can't see any reason why they would have the park closed off, but it was. John Chum! See, I got to go all the way across the state every time I need to go to the doctor. It's obscene. It really is. I either have to go all the way to Roanoke, which is about 85 miles, or I have to go to a different state. I have to go to Durham and Raleigh, North Carolina, which is even further. This is not the right place for someone with my health issues to live. And now they're making it even harder with this little deal. So anyway, yeah, I gotta somehow raise $50 before Thursday. Okay, what lady did we get? We got S.C. Coleman, aviator extraordinaire. And like I said, this is a mixed roll here. This is from the bank. Here's going to be another lady, a Sally Ride. Ride, Sally, ride. Another park. So yeah, it's been a busy week trying to get nursing care arranged and make sure I have food and got my health aide arranged. She will be putting in some extra hours because they do not want me here alone. I'll come back to these state ones in a minute. So it's been crazy. We're not getting anywhere here. Not getting anywhere at all. I haven't found a W in a long time. It's like all of them got picked right at the beginning or something. I mean, I really haven't seen a W. Oh, no snow on the roof. And the bucket wasn't leaking. I gotta look at that one. I don't remember. I don't remember. I got the brain fog. I got all of those. I got the brain fog. Yeah, one of the good things about this, I have taken my last blood thinner pill today. I will not be taking those anymore, which means all of these horrible bruises that you guys have seen on my arms and my hands and such should be going away, and I shouldn't have so many of these cuts and that kind of stuff. So I'm happy about that. So far, no silvers, no keepers, no finders. Cumberland Gap. Don't need that one. Da-da-da-da. Hello, Frederick Douglass. I have a friend that calls those what's the guy's name that used to do the painting show on PBS? Had the big bushy hair like that. I can't remember. See, it's that brain fade from having to take all this crap. River of No Return. I don't need that unless it's a W. Come back to those. Bob Ross, thank you. I just couldn't think of it. Hey, Terma, SkyQuest. Just the guy I need. I need SkyQuest. I got a problem with your giveaway, Sky. And here's the problem. One of the things that you had won was a sticker pack. Well, said sticker pack has escaped. It has gone down behind my desk. So I'm going, if you don't mind, I'm going to pick out something else to put in your packet in lieu of the sticker pack because I don't have another one to send you. I only have like 3 or 4 stickers, and that's not really a sticker pack. So if you have no problem, I'm going to put something else in your package instead of the sticker pack. So, okay, that's good. I picked something else out for you I think you'll like. But I wanted to double check before I weighed it and put the postage on it, because that's what I've been doing all day. I'm down now to finishing up the Canadian orders, because those I have to do the customs on. And I've got all the forms and everything. I just haven't finished filling them out. So once I get that done, I think I have like 5 or 6 Canadian things. And those will be what I'm going to work on tomorrow. Okay, let me get these out of the way. What is that? Oh, okay, so now we're going to switch over to our state quarters. Now I have 2 books going on the state quarters. One of them only needs a couple of quarters in it, and this is a giveaway once I get it finished. I need Puerto Rico, Guam, U.S. Virgin Islands, and Northern Mariana in this one. So it's missing some of its territories. And then the other one, this book does not have spaces for the territories, which I was kind of sad. But we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in this one. And it's also going to be a giveaway once completed. So I've got a whole bunch of state quarters. A few came out of that bankroll. Most came from the car wash. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to play a game. Alrighty, let's see what we got. At least on these, I don't have to keep flipping them to look for the mint marks. Hawaii. I'm pretty sure we already got Hawaii. And yes, I know there's an OD in Hawaii. It's a family joke from my nephew Blake when he was a child and lived in Hawaii. But he could not say Hawaii properly. He said Hawaii. And his younger sister, who was maybe 3, corrected him and told him there's no D in Hawaii. Smart kids. Smart kids. Okay, 1999. We got all of those. Don't need any 1999s. Except I check them to see if they look better than the ones in the album. And then I got to go back and make sure there's no goobers on them. Don't need that. Be happy with the paper sleeve the coins came in. Yeah, I guess you're overseas, aren't you, Blistering? It probably would be interesting to have American coin sleeves. Didn't think about that. That could be something I could stick in somebody's packages from across the pond. I've been trying to work that out because I have had a big problem. That's why I've had to not send things overseas. I had a terrible time trying to send somebody something that customs kept implying was drug paraphernalia. One of my subscribers won a small battery operated scale, which you use to weigh your gold and your coins. They would not let that sucker go through. They sent it back to me twice. I was so mad because that's a lot of postage. And finally, we just gave up, and he said, give it to someone else. And it was just sad. I always run into that with customs people. They're weird. Another Wisconsin. I'm studying the leaves on the corn. Some of them have extra leaves on them. New York, New York. Nope, don't need that one. Doo-dee-doo. I know I don't need this one. Already been there, done that. Yeah, so my idea now on things like that is like Amazon, credit on Amazon or something, that the out of country people can still shop on Amazon, I assume. And then you can pick something and have it sent to you without me having to deal with that issue. So I collect stickers. People keep sending me them. As you can see, I'm kind of out of sticker packs. So I've got a little thing running across my screen. If you have a channel, oops, this is from the other group. If you have a channel and you have some stickers, I'll be happy to swap with you. Like, you send me 10, I'll send you 10. You send me 5, I'll send you 5. So that we will have some other channels that we can put in our sticker packs. Because for a while, I was winning sticker packs like crazy. And I had lots of leftovers and such. But I don't anymore. Like I said, I had a sticker pack that SkyQuest won, and it has fallen down behind my desk. So I don't know when I'm going to see that one. Oh, there's one we can put in. We need Wyoming in this book. So I tried to make him up another one, and I ended up, I only had like maybe 4 stickers. But okay, this is from the other book too, but I know I don't need this one unless it's a W. It's kind of oogly. I don't need it anyway. Yeah, this is the old school way of collecting coins. When I was growing up, we didn't really, unless you were rich, you didn't go down to the coin store and buy a slabbed coin or anything. You just went through your mom's purse and what's in there, Ma? You got any change that might go in my books? When I was 15, I started working at a grocery store, and that's kind of, I need that one. That's really where I started. My mom had started picking a few coins. She also worked in a grocery. And my boss was really cool and would allow me to set aside any coins that I liked. No, I need that one. And I could put them over in the side of my till. And then at the end of the week when I got paid, he had a little envelope for me that had all my coins, my little Wheaties and my Mercs, and you know, any kind of coin that I felt like I wanted to buy out of the till, he would put aside for me. And at the end of the week when I got paid, I would buy them out of the till and take them home and put them in my books. Mike Wolf! Long time no see, Baba. And I had a pretty good collection, but I was stupid, and it was in my house that I shared with my boyfriend in college. And one of his friends was a drug addict. And while I was at school one day, my coin collection disappeared. And that girl used it to buy drugs with at, the, case rate. She was too stupid to go to a pawn shop and see if they were actually worth anything, or too smart. So I lost my entire coin collection, except my pennies, which I thought I had lost. But when my mom passed away, I was packing up the stuff at her house. Now, mind you, not the house I grew up in. My parents had moved after I left home. So here in my mom's linen closet in the bathroom, way in the back, were my 2 penny books. And so, thank you, Mom. I have those. And there was one, my first Indian head penny was in there because I didn't have a booklet to put it in. And so I do have, and I have a few coins that my mom had, but I pretty much lost my whole collection and had to start over. I started over when COVID, well, in 2019, actually, when my friend Tommy died. He had some coins just in one of those little metal lockbox things that he had no albums for them or anything, and nothing too spectacular, but some $50 and some Wheaties and things like that, a couple of silvers. So when COVID hit and I was in lockdown, I thought, well, let me look at what all this stuff Tommy had was. And so I kind of started over. And since I couldn't really go out too much because we were locked down, that's how this became a combination coin and detecting channel. And every week I would go wash my car because I had to park under this crappy crepe myrtle tree, and I'm allergic to crepe myrtle. So between COVID and the crepe myrtle, every week I'd go up and run my car through the car wash. One day I was just about to drop my quarters in the slot and realized this one felt different in my hand, and it was a silver quarter. And I thought to myself, wonder how many of these you have put in the car wash or the laundromat or Coke machine or whatever. And that is how the Lodo coin collecting show got started. I like that. Seaweeds. Now, seaweeds in Canada, for those of you that don't know, says as a kid we had a penny jar, which in those days, King George 6 pennies were plentiful. So I had a very good start as a coin collector. Mud Swat! I am so proud of Mud Swat. Mud Swat, tell them what you dug. Mud Swat got one of his bucket listers. He was just complaining the other day he needed a new place to dig, and where did he find this? Oh, look, we got the U.S. Virgin Islands. That goes in the other book. He found one of his bucket listers in his own yard. So tell him about it while I get the other book out. Woohoo! We need that one. Well, it's not in the best of shape, but we got us one. Yeah, I found a standing Liberty quarter in his own yard after he sat here last Wednesday night and was, I gotta find a new place to dig. It's all dug out. I was so happy when I saw that video, Mudswat. And I talked to my friends this week when I was out at the farmers market, the ones that wanted me to come over and help them do a video of their organic farm to help them with marketing a little better. And I told them when I saw them that after I get back from the hospital and have recouped, that I would make a deal with them that if I come out and shoot their video footage for them, could we trade that for permission to, oops, need that one too, permission to metal detect on their farm. And Mike told me, oh, whether you make the video or not, you're welcome to come out and dig on our farm anytime you want. He said there's all kinds of stuff out there, as he has discovered while he's trying to farm this land, which had not been farmed for quite a while, so it was in good condition to become an organic farm. And he says he found all kinds of things, and I am welcome to come out anytime and dig anywhere on their farm. Doesn't tie in at all with the other part of the deal. And I asked him, I said, well, I have 3 detectors of 3 different types. And, I have like a very beginner, which is a bounty hunter gold digger. And then I have what was branded as a Calico Delta 3000 or 3300, but it's actually a bounty hunter discovery, I think it is, which is kind of a more intermediate detector. Oops, needed that one too. And then I have my Simplex. And I said, if you guys want to learn how to detect, I'll be happy to bring the other detectors. And he said, well, he says, I don't know if I would want to do that. He says, but his wife is just like the coolest lady. I love his wife. He said, my wife would love it. So I'm going to, after I get done with my heart surgery and have had a little recovery time, I'm going to be going out to this wonderful farm. Apparently there's places out there where there used to be buildings that have been gone for a long time. But he said he's found coins and jewelry and things just digging, plowing for the vegetables and stuff they grow. And when he was building the hog pens and the chicken coops, and he said he finds stuff all the time. So I am so excited that I'm going to get to go out there. Propane powered at the time. I'll be searching for copper pipe. Yeah, price of copper, I would be too. You find some long signal, big signal like that, you could well find some older copper pipe. So anyway, that's a real exciting thing for me to look forward to when I get out of the hospital, is that I have this farm, pretty good sized farm, that I'm going to get to go anywhere on the farm I want. Yeah, see, I have a hard time getting places here for 2 reasons. Number one, this is a fairly rural area, and being a lot of the times I'm having to detect by myself. And so I don't really like the idea of being by myself and going up and door knocking on a stranger's door, because that could be a good way to get abducted or hurt. And all of the other places, my friend Tony has been here for a long time, and he has pounded the daylights out of the most desirable spots. Every once in a while, I'll find somebody that will let me dig in their yards, but in general, I am limited to tot lots and schools and parks, just because of where I live. So to have somebody offer up a farm that nobody has detected, at least not in the last 11, 12 years, which is how long these people have owned it, I believe. So I'm real excited about that. Give me something to look forward to after my heart surgery. Yeah, for those of you that came in late, I may not be on next week because I'm going in Thursday to have an implant put in my heart. And I got to tell you a funny story about it. When I went to get the information, they handed me a little brochure, and on the back of it, it had the frequently asked questions about this implant, which is called a Watchman. And the very first question, now I realized that I took this one out of context, but the first question was, someone asked, would the implant set off a metal detector? Now, I know they were referring to the metal detectors in the airport, but me, of course, being Susie Treasure Hunter, I look at that and I burst out laughing. And the doctor's like, what are you laughing at? You know, this is kind of a serious thing. I said, yes, sir, I know it's a serious thing. I said, but you have to understand. And I handed him the brochure back and pointed to the thing that says, will my implant set off a metal detector? And then I handed him one of my channel stickers with the metal detector on it. And then he laughed. And I said, well, good. At least I won't be walking around out in the middle of the field, setting off my own detector. When people ask what I'm doing, just digging up junk, I told this lady, Dawn the metal detective and I, last June, about a year ago, in fact, a year ago this week, we were down in Florida. We were staying in this motel right across the street from Reddington Beach, one of my very favorite places to go. And this lady was just absolutely obnoxious. She was one of these people that she thinks she was a know-it-all about Florida. She wasn't from anywhere. She was from Florida, but she wasn't from anywhere near there. And of course, I had lived 5 miles up the road, for a while. So I kind of know that area. And she just was trying to BS the hell out of us. And anyway, I came back out and I had my detector because I was going to go across the street. She wanted to know what it was, and I told her it was a bullshit detector. The lady in the that runs the motel, the first time I stayed there, she thought it was a Geiger counter, detecting radioactive stuff. I have told people it's a COVID detector. But my favorite thing to use is because it puts it in a much more positive light. When they ask me what I'm doing, instead of saying I'm digging up junk, I tell them I'm removing hazardous objects from the soil so that they and their children do not get injured by stepping on the things that people throw away. And I'll show them a handful of nails and screws and messed up can slaw, and they're like, "Oh, that's so nice of you to do that." I actually made a presentation to a school board down in Georgia where that's how I presented it, because they were trying to keep me from detecting the tot lots. And I brought a plastic bag in full of all kinds of things, every one of which I had pulled out of one of their tot lots and playgrounds, and pointed out to them, kids can get hurt on this. This big chunk of metal right here, your maintenance guy can run over it with your lawn equipment, and it's going to cost you a whole bunch of money to fix. Yep, that's what I did, Mudslot, and I got a free pass to detect on any school and public park in that whole county after I did that. And I didn't make it up. That was really the crud that I had pulled off their property. When they saw that and I showed them a video, I said, "Look," I said, "I just take a small plug of dirt and move it. I remove the item and I put the plug back in." And I showed this video and I said, "Now, show me where I dug." And none of them could. At which point they said, "Hey, you know what? This lady's doing us a service. And all she's getting out of it is maybe 35, 40 cents, once in a while, So yeah, once they realized that, I was pulling stuff out that their kids could get hurt on, and there could possibly be a lawsuit, or their riding mower could run over it. It could fly up and hit the mower operator, or it could break the blade, or any number of things. They were like gung-ho to allow me to detect. And there really wasn't anybody else in that county that I ever ran across that detected. So I kind of had free run there for the 2 years I lived there. All right, well, let me see. I got a couple things here we could gift away. I got lucky 13 people in here. I got to open up my little night bot. Because I want to race some ducks. I want to race some ducks. Log into the night bot. Giveaways. Yeah, somebody got mad at me. They thought I was talking about them in my community tab. I don't know how many of you saw the post I made about some of the channels are about to get themselves in trouble. Yeah, that's it. What are you doing here? Out there and dig some holes. Yeah, some of these coin collecting channels, I've been going back around and sitting in some live streams lately since I could see a little better. And I'm seeing some folks that if they're not careful, they're going to get in trouble with YouTube. They could end up in big trouble because they're either out of ignorance or greed, and I'm not sure, I'm hoping it's ignorance. Some of their games and promotions are bordering on open gambling. And a couple of years back, YouTube went through and they started shutting people down and getting PayPal to freeze their accounts. And I'm seeing some of those same attract you to my channel tactics happening again. And so I just posted a little thing. I'm not going to turn anybody in, believe me, but I'm just letting people know, go read the YouTube standards, because you could end up with your PayPal account taken away from you or your channel taken away if you don't follow the rules. And I'm not going to single anybody out, but they need to be very careful with that stuff, because YouTube will go after you. Like, I guess today or yesterday, YouTube went after people that are using ad block, so that even though the ad's running, people don't have to actually watch the ads. Yeah, they have, Mikey. That's my whole point. They have done it in the past, and then they kind of quit monitoring that for a while. And so I don't know if the people that are doing it now even know that they're not allowed to do some of the things they're doing. And so I just said, hey, y'all need to go and you need to read, because otherwise some of you are probably going to get hit. And you don't want to lose your PayPal. And one thing I've noticed, if you are on a channel and you're asked to participate in these different things, and they tell you, I don't take PayPal, it's probably because PayPal's already frozen them once. So just be careful, because they can freeze you for participating, just like they can freeze the content creator. So you just got to be careful, folks. That's it. And somebody got mad and said I was accusing him, and I said, hey, if you feel guilty, it's not because I accused you, it's because you might be doing something wrong. I didn't accuse anybody. Anyway, there's 14 people in here. You need to post something in the stream to get into the duck race. Right now, I've got 5 people. Archaeology Mikey, Seaweed, Furry, John Chum, and Mud Swat. Anybody else that's in the house, you need to post so I can get you into Race de la Duck. Let's see what we got here. This is quarter. New York. Don't need him. All right. I gotta turn the fan on while you guys get all signed up. Oh, goodness, I'm old. Oh, maybe I won't feel so old. You may hear a little humming. That would be my fan. It's really hot in here today. All right, let's see. Now it says we got 15 and we got 11 on the list. So I'm going to read the list again. Archaeology Mikey, Seaweed Coins, Furry Plants, John Chum, Lyle, Mike Shalise, Mud Swat, Sky Quest, Termit Treasure, Lucky James Eller, and William E. That's who's on the list so far. So we got 11 out of 15. So there's 4 people that are sleeping or doing something, picking their nose. I don't know what they doing. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, it just concerned me because I don't want somebody having that happen. I remember a couple years ago there was somebody that had, I think it was like $900 in their PayPal from doing half-dollar rolls, and they took that $900, and I don't think he ever got it back. But he was just way too blatant, and I don't think he realized he was doing anything that was against the policy. The policy at that time, especially, was a little strangely worded. Well, yeah, it is stealing, but they have a set of rules up there, and yeah, they have they have a set of rules. PayPal had a set of rules, and the way that the person was handling it uh, kind of broke both sets of rules. Uh, I mean, I didn't think it was right that they just arbitrarily went in and took his money. I think they should have warned him. But yeah, you got to read that fine print. But there are a lot of creators now that are new, relatively new, been doing it for a year or so. And I don't think most of them have ever gone in and read the terms, and they probably don't even know they're doing anything against the rules. They see other people doing it. Hey, Jack! They see other people doing these things, and they think, well, that's a big channel, so it must be okay. Just, you know, it was just a little word to the wise. That's one of the reasons I don't mess around much in uh, coin roll hunting for money. As a fundraiser, I just don't go there because then I don't have to worry. If I'm not doing anything like that, then I don't have to worry because I don't have enough money to be losing money over something that dumb. So I'm pretty, uh, and it's probably part of why I'm not monetized, because I won't, I don't put huge investment like that in because I can't. But over the years, I have given away thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff. We're going to give away something different tonight on the duck race. I found this in under my desk. And we haven't given away anything fancy lately. So we gonna, okay, it says 14 people and 13 have posted. So I'm gonna read them, and maybe that one person will get in. But tonight's duck race prize, since I don't know when I'm going to be doing another one after Wednesday, because I do got to go into the hospital. Yep, got to go to the hospital. Don't want to, but I got to. Looky here what we got. We got a copper round we're going to be giving away for tonight's ducky race. That's the obverse. Let's flip her to the reverse. Oops. Turn it around. It's got this eagle on the back with the shield. 1 ounce, 0.999 fine copper. She's a beauty. She's a beaut. So, let me get the ducks. Cue the ducks. And come over here. Oh man, I accidentally closed the stupid Nightbot. Everybody's got to post again. I am so sorry. My camera was in front of the tab and I hit the wrong tab. I meant to close the YouTube tab. And instead I closed. There's Tiffany's. So everybody's got to do it all over again because I be dumb. I'm back up to 7 out of 14. I got Archaeology Mikey, Seaweed, Jack Gallman, John Chum, Mud Swat, Terma Treasure, Lucky James Eller, Tiffany Twisted. If I did not say your name, please type something in the stream again because I messed it up. Okay, now we're up to 11. So we're only missing 3. Ooh, I think we got everybody. We got everybody, all 14. Quick, let me get them copied. Woo-wee. Yay. Copy. Get over here to the ducks. Let me get the ducks up here so everybody can see what I'm doing. Oops. Present ducks. All right. Edit list. Get those 5 fake names they put in there out. Got 14. Amazing. Everybody's in there. All right. I'll set it for 3 minutes and 33 seconds. And then we're going to shuffle them up 3 times because that's what I do here. Everybody ready? Let me put the little eyes on the prize, and we will also have a consolation prize for whoever finishes last. Because isn't that just a shame? All right. Everybody ready? All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 da. And they're off. Furry's got her Santa hat on. She'll get ready for Christmas in July. SkyQuest, he's doing Deep Purple. James Eller smoking a cigar. I didn't know you could smoke and swim at the same time. Apparently you can. Tiffany Twisted's got that number 13 on the outside. She's just hanging back there, just a-waiting. She just a-waiting. Here comes Mike Chalise up the middle. Got some plans going. What's the matter, Mikey? You taking a nap? Now, I will tell you, I got most of the packages done today. So if you win this, it'll be going out in the next batch, which will be July 5th. Because I've already got them sealed up and ready to go, except for 6 people. So if you're one of those 6, I can throw your prize in your current envelope. But those are mostly Canadians. So look at Mud Swat. He just kind of hanging there. Here comes Mikey's. The mics. Got a couple mics in the middle. Furry just kind of hanging there. Quest, you're going backwards. Just thought I'd let you know that. Come on, Jack. Uh-oh, Lyle's going backwards now. And Celeste's coming up. Termit Treasure just kind of hanging there, too. Christopher sneaked up on the outside. Oh, here comes SkyQuest. Gotta watch them when they start coming up from the way back. Da, 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 da. Look at them go. Here comes Lyle back up in there. Uh-oh. Furry and Mikey got something going on over there in the back. What are you two doing back there? What's going on? Comes William E. quietly sneaking up the center. Termit Treasure is now in the lead. Here come Mud SWAT. Now watch out for them Mud SWAT characters. There's something. Yep, I used to have somebody that used to come in and say, I never win. And the guy won all the time. Look at Mud SWAT go. Up comes Seaweed. Da, 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 down to the last 14. Things shifting all around here. Whoa. Everybody's putting that last ditch effort in. 3, 2, 1. The winner is Tiffany. Tiffany, send me your address, honey. And let's see who was last. What is going on? It wiped out my thing. It didn't give me my thing to do the last place. Usually there's a little thing I can click on over at the side. So here's what we're going to do. Since it did that, we're going to run a second race to give away the prize I was going to give away for last place. It ain't fitting. It just ain't fitting. Be doing that mess. All right, let me put Tiffany's in an envelope. Duck number 1. Yeah, it's been a long time since Tiffany won anything on my channel. She used to be in here all the times. All right. Let's get that in there. She put it back in its little plastic. Yeah, that's a nice one, too. I got 2 of those of the same one, so. Okay, let me get that. Got to start a whole new basket. All right. Let me make sure nobody else has come in. Oh, one person has come in. I got to figure out who it is. Okay, here's how I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to read the list. And if you don't hear your name, let me know, because there's one person that I don't have. I have Archaeology Mikey, Christopher Ty, Seaweed Coins, Furry Plant, Jack Gallman, John Chum, Lyle, Mike Shalise, Mud SWAT, SkyCrest, Termit Treasure, Lucky James Eller. We got to take Tiffany off because she just won. And William E. So if you did not hear your name, let me know. Oh, it's Silver Slinky. I know who it is. It's Silver Slinky that did not get in that one. So let's put Silver in real quick. There we go. All right. Race number 2. You're going to get something. Where'd I put the envelope? Okay. You're going to get your little silver duck if you win. There's a little silver plate ducky. You may have them on a chain or a keychain. That's your decision. I actually sold a little silver ducky keychain at the farmer's market. All right, so we're going to go race number 2. Is everybody ready? Everybody ready? We're set for 3:33. We're going to shuffle them 3 times. And I'm going to do something different. I've never done this before, but I've seen other channels do this. And I thought it was kind of cool. I'm going to put myself in the race. Why, you ask? Because if I win, you're going to get an extra prize. Oops. How about that? If I win, there will be something extra. Shovel it 3 more. Shovel it? God, I talks good. Jeez Louise. All right. I think we're going to start this rescue. All right, here we go. And do. And they're off. Now I gotta find that other thing I had sitting here. Yeah, we can do that. And seaweed's out in front. Here comes Mike. Here comes Lyle. Here comes Christopher. John Chum. Got a bunch of Canadians and Brits and all kinds of stuff going on up in here. Woohoo! I don't even see me. I must have fell. Oh, here I am. I'm sneaking up. Y'all better hope I win, because whoever comes in right behind me is going to get the winning prize and the extra prize. But no, me and that dumb looking wig, we heading towards the back. Silver Slinky lost in space. Look at them go. Who's got the strawberry on their head? Somebody does. I think that's Mud Swat running around with the strawberry on the brain. You're always farting, Mikey. You're always full of hot air. You're there, right in the middle. Number 4, I believe, Furry. Everybody's in there. An old man duck. What are you, Mikey? The purple people eater? One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. That was really a song in the 1950s. It was. It was indeed a song. Missing some fur. Oh, furry duck. Okay. It's too funny. Then after this, we're going to open a couple of rolls of nickels. I don't have my nickel bits out. Let me see if I can get them out while these ducks do their ducking thing. Oh, maybe not. Oh, that was heavy. Darn. Let's see the books. Got too much. Oh my goodness. Oh, get down to the wire. Well, I'll have to get those out when this is done. I can't take my eyes off this race. Duck, 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 duck. Mikey wins a duck, and see who finished last. Sorry you don't get the special prize 'cause I didn't win, but who gets the last place? Jack Gallman is going to get the last place, and he is going to get, instead of a silver duck, he's going to get a silver chicken because his duck was too chicken to swim. So let me get an envelope for him. One for the Mikey. Got to start a new one for Mikey because I already sealed his package up. Mikey, you want a necklace or a keychain for your duck? I know you've already got one duck, but now you got another one coming. And today is the 12th. Get back over here. I can't see. I'm blind. Old lady is blind. He would like another keychain, okay. Jack, would you like your your chicken on a keychain or a necklace? I don't happen to have a chicken sitting here, but they're really cute. All right. My 612s here. Oops. Now, what did I do with tips? I can lose stuff faster than anybody I know. I am a mess. I know I just had it. Right here. I'll find it. Oh, there it is. Tiffany, Mikey, and I need one for Jack. Oh, there we go. I knew I had more. Did I miss Silver Ducky? You're the one. I wouldn't recommend eating these, Mikey. Okay, I just need Jack to let me know if he wants his chicken on a chain or a keychain. Alright. I'll set that aside for now. And put it in the box. And now I'm going to get my nickel books out. And we've got 2 bank rolls. Gosh, I'm so blind. Dimes, 20 cents, dimes. Where are my nickels? It's so hard for me to see. Oh my goodness. I'll be right with you, folks. I'm struggling here. Good. Downstairs neighbor probably didn't like that too much. There we go. Finally. No, that's $50. Where are my nickels? Ah, there we go. There's a nickel. Nickels, nickels. There we go. Now we're ready to rock and roll. Whew. Get them ducks off of there. Yeah, I got to get new glasses again. I go on, I think it's the 20th for that. They're going to try and make me some real special ones. I get that, Mike. That's part of why I'm having to have this surgery that I'm having Thursday. I get AFib really bad. And when I get it, I also get GERD at the same time. And I'll stand up like just to walk in the kitchen to get a drink. And I just can't breathe. I don't have any strength, and I'm like hanging on the counter, and I'm like, what the? Doot. You know, because I have always been like a real super energetic person. And so when things like that happen to me, it's just so weird, you know, and like all day today, I kept thinking I need to go down to the storage. There's something in there I need. I didn't have the energy to get up and go drive down there. And it's a mile. I'm just like, can't do it. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to bust open some nickels here. I've got 2 rolls. They came from the bank. I don't know if they appear to be customer rolls, but I'm not sure because the bank has given me this type of roll in the past, but it doesn't have any bank name on it. So I think these are customer rolls, which means they've probably already been picked. But maybe they missed something. I don't know where the chickens. I think the chickens are out in my car, actually. Well, no, wait a minute. They may be over here on the table. I may have carried that box back in. So hang on, and I'll go see if I can get a chicken. Bok. Bok, bok, bok. I got all kinds of critters, but I think my major charm box, when I got home from the market Saturday, I did not unload my whole car because I was exhausted. It was really hot out there. Okay, that's a special order that I gotta finish tomorrow. Oh crap, because it's gotta be where it's supposed to be by the 23rd. Birthday gift for somebody. Come on, little chicks. I'm not seeing any chickens in here. I'm thinking that the chickens are probably still out in the car. So, sorry, I can't show you the chickens right now. I'll see if I can have one ready Wednesday night. I'm seeing dogs, lots of dogs and dolphins and elephants, but not the chickens. The chickens must be in the car with the flying pigs. Yeah, I've got all kinds of funny charms, but I don't, like I said, I left a lot of them in the car. Nope, I don't have them in here, the Mud SWAT. You'll have to see them next time. I've got ducks in here, but no chickens. And the ones that I had already made up are already sealed in the packages. So a good channel name a while back, Nickel US Coppernick. That's good. Yeah. This is all cats. I got a bunch of new kitties. Mikey's mom will be happy. I got a kitty on the moon. I got all kinds of charms. Sir Benji, speaking of that special order that I said I had to hurry up and finish. Hi, Benji. Yeah, I'll have to show that to you later, Mud SWAT, because apparently they're in my car. Now let's see what we got in the niches here. 83p. Let me get the books out. This book, I don't think I need anything in here except 2022s and 23s. So that book I can pretty much set aside. And so what am I looking at here? 83p. Oh, the one that I have in here is like super nasty. But it's one that I metal detected. So I kind of want to keep it in there. I'm funny that way. If I found them myself, I like to keep them. Just cause, you know, because I worked for that one. Yeah, if I worked for them, I like to keep them. That's like I have some in here that came from my friend Tommy's little box, and I have marked in my album if it was one of Tommy's coins. I just make a little X, and I have a little thing over to the side that it's like a little key that says, you know, detected or Tommy's or whatever, just so I know where I got those. Just because I don't collect for like monetary value. I collect just for personal gratification. And if it has special meaning to me, I like to keep that. Like I have a dime that's in with the rings that I detected. It's in one of the little slots, and that's because it was the first silver coin that I found, and it's a Canadian dime that I found out in the middle of nowhere, Georgia. So, like I said, I keep things for different reasons than some folks might. In the nickels, right now I'm just looking for war nickels, older, like here's a 59. Anything that will fit in my collection album. And then later on, I will go back. I have a list of error nickels that have errors on them, and I will go back through them and look for any of those. But for right now, I'm just looking for like buffaloes and V nickels and war nickels and something that might be needed in my album. Like I just happen to need this 1959. That is going in my book. So that's basically what I'm looking for right now is just war nickels, V nickels, buffaloes, and the ones I don't have in my album. And then I will look through them again later to see if there's any, anything that was an error or low mint, things along that line. I always have to go through my coins twice, at least twice. And the reason for that is because my eyesight being what it is, I have to pretty much run everything under the scope, which makes it a lot longer search for me than perhaps it would be for someone else. Well, I thought it was a 57 when I first saw it too, and then I looked at it again and it was a 59, which was fine because I needed the 59. So that was actually to my benefit. Okay, I don't need a whole lot in this book. I need that elusive 71. And I need 87. That's all I need in this book. Set that down. But yeah, because I am so slow, I end up going through everything twice, sometimes 3 times. But it's good actually, because sometimes you might miss something and then catch it the next time through. So 64, no, I don't need that one. Da-dee-da-dee-da. There's a 60. I don't think I need it, but we'll check. Yeah, like I have one in here. I have a 1943 S, which is a silver war nickel that I found on my sister's farm. It's the only good thing I have found on my sister's farm. Well, they had a lot of filber brought in, so. 59. I can't read. These books. Writing is so small. No, don't need that one. And my eyes are just getting worse and worse. At some point, I will have to give this up. I'll have to give up a lot of things, but I'm going to keep doing it while I can do it. Hopefully, when I get to Michigan and they can start my IgG4 treatment, it will improve my situation with my optic nerve. I'll be able to see something better. Doo-doo-doo. Hiccups. Watch my searches because of the scope. Yeah, the scope has made a big difference because I really can't do coins without the scope. I had to stop doing them, and then someone gifted me the scope, and then it worked for quite a while, and then it seemed like that was going bad, and we realized it was that the stand the scope was on was not very steady, and I was getting movement on the scope. And Archaeology Mikey got me a really nice stand for my scope that stabilized it, and now this thing is great, and if I can't read it, I can zoom right in on it. And if somebody asks me, hey, can you zoom in on so-and-so? You know, I have a lot of people that really appreciate the fact that they can see things through this scope. And that I do show all the different coins. I don't just show the good ones. I show them all. Because I got to. That's how I read them. And sometimes we'll take the same coin and put it back under there a second or third time if we're not 100% sure what's going on with it. And that's okay. The older we get, sometimes the more help we need, but we can still participate in the hobby as long as we have access to the right tools. And that same thing goes for the metal detecting aspect of it. I have in my detecting bag a jeweler's loupe and a magnifying glass. Palma, hi honey. Because sometimes I can't tell what I find out in the field. A few weeks back, I found a coin, and I thought it was a nickel. I did. I thought it was a nickel, but it didn't feel right. The size was just a tad bit off, and the color was a little bit off, but it was so dirty, I couldn't really tell. And then I got my little loupe out and looked at it, and I said, well, it's not a nickel, but I don't know what it is. So when I got it home, metal detecting Brooklyn. So anyway, when I got it home and could knock a little bit of the dirt off, oh, look, we got a 69S. So anyway, when I got the thing home and knocked all the dirt off of it, it turned out to be an Australian $2 coin. It wasn't a nickel at all. Was not a nickel at all. 68, 69. Oh, I already have a 69S. But that looks like a good thing to go in the gift-aways. Someone may not have a 69S. So we'll certainly keep that one. So we got 3 more out of this roll, and then we will decide if we want to do the other roll. What is that? I know we have that. And this is the last nickel from the first roll. Let's go ahead, since we got the books are already out. Let's go ahead and open the second one. We'll keep on going. Tomorrow I'm going to try to get all these coins I got laying around. We'll I go back through them as I roll them and look at them, but I've got a bunch that I've already gone back through, mostly pennies. Whee! Oop. There went a couple of escapees. Oh, let's see what else we got. 75. I don't need that. Oh, there's a newer one. 2011. Don't need that. I do need 22s and 23s though. I'm trying to see if anybody else came in. I got Metal Detecting Brooklyn. And I got Paula and Sir Benji, so I think I got everybody. I try to keep up, but sometimes I don't see see so hot, you know. I do the best I can. Yeah. What's that grubby thing? What is that? 70. I was hoping for something older. Hoping for something my age. Or older. I haven't found a buffalo for a long time. What in the world? 72. Yeah, that's a good idea, Mikey. Except I don't think I have any more prizes left for tonight. You just want to win something else. I know you. And we're off. I've only got 2 more rolls of coins in the whole place that we haven't searched, and that's 2 rolls of pennies. I may just go ahead and finish them off tonight too, since I don't know when we're going to be having the next Lodo show. We will have one more detecting show on Wednesday, and then I got to go to the hospital. So I don't know about next week. They said I'm supposed to come home the next day, so if that is the case, hopefully I'll be well enough next week to do my shows. Today was my last day of taking the blood thinners. After this surgery, I'll be switched over to baby aspirin because I'm just a baby. 61. See if I need a 61. That will be the last one in this book. I got that one. And in much better shape than there. Night Turner, thank you. Hit the liking button on the way out. Make some kind of goofy comment in the regular comment section. I found out those are valuable. More valuable than the ones in the stream, apparently. So, yeah, I haven't even looked at where I'm at on my viewing hours. I don't look anymore. It's depressing. Pepessing, as my nephew used to say. He couldn't say depressing. He'd say, that's pepessing. Just plain pepessing. Ooh, there's another 60. Don't need it, but it's an oldie but a goodie. Somebody might need it. Yeah, I think we got about 10 more nickels here. Boy, there's been a lot of 83s. Bunches of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these were just somebody's customer rolls. Custom rolls. That make me cuss some more when I get too many of them. But our banks are very limited here. And I know I am not the only person in this town that is getting boxes to search. I was clued in by a bank teller. So 3 to go. 3 to go. 2. Well, we didn't get any war. We didn't get any V. We didn't get any buffaloes. And I didn't even get my 22 and 23. So that was kind of a fruitless effort there. Oh well. Let's go do the last 2 rolls of pennies. Jackalope! I see a jackalope. Yeah, see a jackalope. Yeah, I got almost everybody's packages are ready to go to the post office in the morning. I have a few left. They're all outside the country except one. And I will work on them in the morning with my usual creative flair of how to make customs people happy. The sound you are hearing is the sound of me throwing shield pennies. I refuse to even look at them. Get them off my mat. I'm such a goofball. I just think it's a waste of time. Even if you save them, you're going to open your book in 6 months and they're going to be all rotted away anyhow. Yeah, I really like searching pennies. I don't know why, but there's just something about finding a Wheatie or an Indian head that's, I guess because that's what I first started out doing when I was a kid. And I remember how exciting it was when I got something new to go in my album. And the coins just looked and felt different back then. There was still some pride in the U.S. Mint. There's one there. That's, yeah. Isn't that lovely? All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, I need my cheating sheet. My pennies are the only ones that I search for the errors and everything at the same time that I'm looking for Wheaties. And I have part of a nickel one made, a cheat sheet, but I haven't finished it yet. I need to get it typed up. I can do these a lot faster because I know more what I'm looking for. I have a separate container for 82s and 83s. And I have a separate container for copper called the Kappa Hoppa. Paula. Yeah, I was watching. Does anybody else watch Gig Master? I was watching the Gig Master today, and he was down at the beach, and they went down to this section of the beach where they had just had the Jackalope Festival in Virginia Beach. So I thought about Jackalope. Yep, they had the Jackalope Festival. And there's a copper. I thought that was pretty funny. 84. This is one of my favorite ears. I keep hoping I'll find where the ear got double stamped and he's got 2 earlobes. So far, nope. Haven't ever found one, but I keep hoping I will. I keep a hoping. He's a beach metal detectorist from Virginia Beach. He also does some Civil War detecting, but he's mostly a beach guy. And then he does some other things like goes crabbing, and sometimes he'll have cooking things on. They're usually seafood related. But yeah, he's over in Virginia Beach, and I was supposed to get to go detect with him, and then I got sick. We were going to do a collab, but it's like 5 hours to get over there. It takes a while. And now I don't drive so much, so. But yeah, I've been watching him for a long time, and today I was watching, oh, my brain just went blank. Aqua Tigger. I watch him off and on. And I used to watch Nugget Noggin a lot, but I don't have a Garrett anymore, and he's gotten a little too commercial for me. But I still watch him when he's doing detecting in the river, because I just like that stuff. I just like it. I don't watch near as many coin channels as I used to. I pick and choose. It's hard for me to watch the live streams with my eyes doing this mess that they're doing. So a lot of people think I'm just not watching them anymore. I'm just not following the stream. I'm just watching the presentation part of it. I watch a lot of the Michigan channels because I know soon I'm going to be up there. And some of those people I hope to know personally. Some of them I already know personally. So I try to keep up with them. The grandkids keep smacking me in the head, which is their signal to tell them a story. All right. Thank you, Metal Detecting Brooklyn. Much appreciate everybody stopping in. Yeah. I'm trying not to let myself get too wound about the procedure. It's supposed to be pretty routine. All right, Mr. Benji's. We'll see ya. Thank you for popping in. I got one more roll of pennies, and then I'm also going to be leaving because I got a bunch of stuff I got to get done before they take me down or up to Roanoke on Thursday morning. I got to get up. I got to be ready for the transport at 6:15. Yeah. Which means I got to get up about 4. Oh, man. So Wednesday's show may be a short one. Because that over there. I mean, I can sleep in the transport, so it's not a super big deal, but anyway, let's see. We're looking for the close AM. Didn't get it. Didn't get her. It's a critter. Shield, shield. Gives no yield. Junk. Junk. A lot of junk. Don't like them dumb shield pennies worth anything. They're useless. Useless, useless. Come on, I need a Wheatie. I need a Wheatie. Dagnabbit. Ain't no fun if you don't get at least one. And I'm not getting them. Getting a bunch of these dummies. Time I pick them out, there won't be anything left. I'd even take a Canadian penny right now. I'd be happy to have it. I don't see anything in here. I got rid of a bunch of them. And let's see what we got. Nothing there. Nothing there. 86. I'm not even getting coppers. Whoever rolled these really picked through them. They took all the goodie out. All the goodies. Well, that wasn't very nice of them. Dagnabbit. Well, at least I'll have all the rolls searched. Well, 64D. I'll have to study that one a little more. 68D. That's for Doug. Doug Harding saved 68. That and the 82 and 83. Nope, no white AM on that one. Getting down to the end. Oops, I threw that in the wrong bucket. That was supposed to go in the copper hopper. Oh well, I'll catch up with it later. No double ear. Do I get many older Canadian pennies in the penny rolls in my area? Really, the oldest ones I have been getting are from the 60s. I don't get much older than that. Let me look in I got my Canadian box right here. I don't have a lot because I didn't used to save them. And then I realized I probably should, because once I go back to Michigan, I will probably be getting more. In that area, it's much more common to get Canadian coins because you're only an hour or so. Let me see. Yeah, there's a 64. Like I said, I don't think I have many that are older. There's another 64. I don't have a whole lot of Canadian stuff. 82. 80. And I gave a lot of them away. Now I'm just curious what I do have. 2001. What is that? Oh, that's one of those bicentennial ones from 67. That may be the oldest one I have, actually. No, there's a 64. 75. I just dropped one. I don't know where it went. I'll find it later. 77. Yeah, maybe that's 64. I'm not sure though. What is that? I have some other things in here besides Canadian. I'm not sure. Oh, this is Philippines. This is United States occupied Philippines from 1927. That's in there with my Canadians because I have nowhere else to put it. Oh, here's some more Canadian pennies. $99. Ooh, there's a Canadian that isn't a penny. Da-dee-da. Can't really see it, but it is one of the painted. So that's in with my pennies. And I'm guessing that 64 is probably about my oldest. 86. I don't have a container to put them in. What is that? 19 something. I don't know what that is. 98. 2000. I think I got 2-3 more over here. Then I got some coins from Greece. 86. Yeah, I think that 64 is about the oldest that I have. 94 and 68. Yeah, the 64 is the oldest one. These I got almost all of them in Virginia since I've lived here, so that's kind of the answer to your question. Mid 60s is about the oldest where I am. Yeah, I did hang on to that one, that double poppy. I knew that was a little bit good. But I didn't really save Canadian coins until this year. So, and I have a 1956 Canadian dime, which is in the box with my rings because I detected it out in the field, and it was the first silver coin that I got with my detector, so I put it in with my rings so I would make sure that I did not accidentally get rid of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But like I said, once I get back up to Michigan, I'm going to be more dialed in on Canadian than I was before. Well, that was it, folks. Wasn't much there. But I have no unsearched rolls now. I can go back through and double check them, and then all this money can go to the bank where it needs to go. Double poppy quarter, yeah. I had another one of those double poppies, and I don't know what happened to it. I think I gave it to my nephew. So, and that's okay. That's okay. Alrighty. Well, on that bright note, I've been on here 2 hours and 20 minutes, which is long for me. So I think I'm going to go now. Go now, go now, go now. Another old 60s song. Alrighty. So thank you everyone for coming and hanging out with me, especially those that hung out with me for the whole duration of the thing. If you won a prize, please remember to send me an email with your screen name and your mailing address so that I can send those out. A whole bunch of packages are going out tomorrow. If you live in the United States, your package is going out. If you live in Canada or England, those will probably go out Wednesday. I will finish up the paperwork tomorrow and we will go from there. My aide has to run them down and stand in line at the postal authorities. I love Canadian coins. I do, and I don't know why I didn't start saving them when I lived in Michigan before. I just didn't, because we used to get a lot of them up there. And I got more when I was in Florida also, because a lot of people from Canada like to go to Florida for the winter, and so they would bring Canadian coins down there and spend them. And of course, people down there don't appreciate it, but oh well. Alrighty, I'm gonna go take the rest of my meds and hit my bed because I'm tired. I'm an old lady. Everybody please come back Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know how long I'll be able to stay on because I have to go the next morning. early, but I would really appreciate seeing everybody because I am a little nervous about going, and so I know I would feel better if I got to hang out with my friends and stuff the night before. So let's try and do that, and I'll see you then. Thank you for being here. Much love. Bye.